Alright, so when we're adjusting the tensioner, we usually start with our clevis, which is here. We leave on average 4 threads because that's usually how the adjustment works out. We take our handlebar, swing it up, and install the clevis with the bushing. We make sure it's tight. And then we check the adjustment for our belts. And you should feel a nice solid snap so that it locks down and your belts are tight. It's normal when the machine is new that the belts run all the time, but as soon as the belts are seated, your conveyor will stop running. We also have this bolt here that we adjust. We want both the handlebar and the clevis to be perpendicular to each other. Just like that. And then we tighten the lock nut. After that, we come and tighten this nut here. Next is the adjustment of the door. So we take our rod for the door, we install it in the hole here with a washer and a cotter pin. Now, when the machine is in gear, the door is open. In order to close the door, we take the machine out of gear. And we come here and adjust. When we come to adjust our rod here, we want to make sure that this gap is tight. So we're going to loosen the rod because it is pulling too much on our tensioner. See, there's the gap. So now I will tighten it just enough to close that gap. Now I come and lock our jam nuts so that the adjustment cannot move. Now we come over here and we verify, because if the door is too tight, it will have lifted the tensioner off the frame. But the tensioner in a resting position should just be touching the frame, or there should be a hair of space. So we test it, open and close, and everything works perfectly. And that's how we adjust the 50.